Right. Although in different positions, I ran a public corporation that was credible. And I can tell you that I come to work not with friendship. I have friends, but there is a clear line of demarcation between friendship, family, and managing. With the experience that we come with a country that celebrates 176 years, and with the life of our people living below the poverty line, I don't think we come into government again to start talking about family, to start talking about. I think we come there to make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
During the campaign,
something that our team today we followed. We are asking questions. We are following these buses. Today, some were branded at Achimota and yeah, they call Liberia. These are the Ayalolo buses. We want to ask, you can see the number there, GS 155316. And at Achimota, no, immigration officers, they were following these buses with a truck, and that's a pickup truck. And Achimota, they have come to Achimota, rebrand the buses in Inina. These are Ayalolo buses. We know where they are heading. We have people on their tail. But we want to ask the Ghana government, why are they rebranding these buses and taking them to Liberia? What is happening in Liberia? That our buses are, Ghana Fusikato, they are being rebranded. Nana Komia STC, are these your buses?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going live from the NPS compound. And from the NPS compound, you have 45 of these buses. These buses were donated from India through the negotiation of President George Manneh. We are great men walking, bound to succeed. Dr. Bill Traore, the National Port Director, helped also to make sure that these buses were procured properly and are leaving the Freeport. As you watch, you will find out that 45 of these buses will be leaving the compounds of the Freeport, and they will be relieving stress in transportation stress in the country. Christmas gifts are on the way. Transportation has been put on a little bit of relief in the country. 45 of these buses are coming out of the compounds of National Port Authority. I know some of you are very angry for whatever reason you are angry, but today, please be calm. But from the compounds of National Port Authority, 45 of these buses are marching out.
We start by making sure those people that we bring to cabinet are people of integrity. And secondly, want to make sure that even beginning with myself, we'll declare our assets and want to make sure that this is well known, the purpose of coming to government, to know that it's public service. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people in our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse. So it's a clear message, declare your asset, make sure that we are prepared to audit the outgoing government so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves.
so when you put me at the helm of Liberia, then people start saying, look at the story of Liberia, like people talking Rwanda. But right now, don't lift your hope too high. Things will get nasty, things will get dirty, because nothing's going to change. Even if you made Jesus Christ Minister of Finance, nothing can change. Nothing will change because the expense is looking you in the face. You have to fund everything.
I see in the next few months a nice country, a very noisy country, a rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the helm of God. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
President Joseph Boakai is very important in this country, and we are very clear about the way in which Joseph Boakai is proceeding. Joseph Boakai is having a minister, and we are just very clear. Joseph Boakai is in this country, and we think that the president of the country is under mandate to reconcile this country. This country is in order. President Joseph Boakai is well. President Boakai will behave in an orderly way and reconcile this country. I respect the president, but we will not sit here as because not the president to go out of order. What he's doing is not right. The president is going out of order, and the president will have to behave.
I'm saying this to the president of Liberia is that when you behave as a gangster, you are a gang. I am deliberately saying anybody who must get at anybody at all costs for political seat, then you show what you're doing. I'm saying this to the president of Liberia is gang. When you behave as a gangster, you are a gang. I am deliberately saying anybody who must get at anybody at all costs for political seat, then you show what you're doing. I'm saying this to the president of Liberia is gang. When you behave as a gangster, you are a gang. I am deliberately saying anybody who must get at anybody at all costs for political seat, then you show what you're doing. To serve as balance on the executive and the judiciary, to put the light on. Now you go to serve as balance on the executive and the judiciary, to put the light on. Now you go job to serve as balance on the executive and the judiciary, to put the light on, 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 to put the light on. Now you go job in keeping with our aspiration. Ajib Bana was there when the president unconstitutionally, nominated, did not wait for confirmation. Then when I had to appoint a commission as ambassador to America, it was a constitutional violation. Ajib Bana was there. He did not advise the president that it was legally and constitutionally wrong. Ajib Bana then the president and then he again get tired and anything the president wants, they give it to him. It comes across this is what the people say, and I'm a building the advisor very high. They move for that. So who's advising this president? Ajib Bana was there when the president unconstitutionally nominated, did not wait for confirmation. Then when I appoint a commission as ambassador to America, I'm speaking of this county and as the rescue of this county and of the speaking as senator of this county and as the rescue of this county and the rescue mission. We will take the issue of drug seriously in this country administration and just as you know. Senator Dowd right in my river, now we giving him 10,000 to go to the prosecution. Senator Dowd right in my river, now we giving him 10,000 to go to the prosecution. Senator Dowd right in my river, why are we giving him 10,000 to go to the prosecution? Are we serious there? You let me right to the prosecution. Give me 10,000 to go to the prosecution. That is serious country. Is that what you call rescue? Senator Young Bitz, he also lives in North Carolina, even though he represents Boston. Now, when you go to the Boston people, we also give you money to go there. We sort of give you 10,000 to go there. When teachers, public school teachers are making less than 1%, they don't give you right in my room. Why are we giving you 10,000 to go to the prostitutes? Are we serious there? You need to run to the play the prostitutes. But we're getting 10,000 to go to the prostitutes. Is that a serious country? Is that what you call rescue? You heard Daryl Delo. You talking about not ED like or the double answer line. Daryl Delo. Which kind of line are you talking about? Not ED like or the double answer line. Daryl Delo. Which kind of line are you talking about? Not ED like or the double answer line. So people just go to the legislature to seek their personal interest. Not vast majority of people.
has been happening for 177 years. Meanwhile, people break it even but all of us should start putting up with this question. We don't come for 177 years, even though we have a abundant access. But when will we break away? You know, later, for example, we expect these people. You know, there are many reasons, many mistakes, and the mistakes can be found out in your exercise based way. Yeah, we will wait, but we have to make these mistakes. When the church is singing, and the captain cannot listen to your suggestion to make sure to keep the ship afloat. You cannot sing along with the captain. You have to get off the ship and raise the alarm. And the ship is singing, captain. A and B has asked for time. And when you ask for time, you can't keep making mistakes. Asking for time at the same time you make one mistake to another. Making one mistake to another.
Duma is my cousin. I was born in Limakante. Now, revenue take time. Revenue you eat first and second time you first of two.
Say la. I want to be power the first one. You don't chat about me. You don't want to say the first one. Don't play with me. You don't chat about me. You don't play me.
Duma is my cousin. I was born in Limakante. I tell you now, revenue take time. Revenue you eat first and second time you first of two. Revenue you eat first and second time you first of two. Revenue you eat first and second time you first of two. Revenue you eat first and second time you first of two.
Say la. I want to be power the first one. Say la. I want to be power the first one. Say la. I want to be power the first one. Say la. I want to be power the first one. You don't jack about me. You don't want to say you are the first one. You go for CDC. Don't play with me. You don't know jack about me. You don't know me.
Don't show me too much of that.
Long time no see. Out your love really miss you, and it's too hard to bear. What have you done to me? Can love you minute of the night without you, and it's so.
Malcolm X said, if you develop a sit down attitude, you get a sit down result.
Morning.
Martin Luther King Jr. said, if the man builds his house in the woods, giving his substance his work, the world will make a beating path through his door and get him out to use his expertise. He comes back to say, whatever your hand finds to do, whether you win or you fail, be the best of whatever you are.
Evidence is right here. My smile has been erased. Can't you tell? I have no.
And so that's who we are. That's what we are as an institution. So let's say thank you so very kindly and thank you that you placed us on your Tuesday afternoon itinerary. The show Bits and Pieces from Voice of Liberia 103.1 Morovia, Voice of Liberia 89.7 Kakatama Gibi County, Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bon County, and the online radio in which you can follow all of the radio station programs. www.voiceofliberiradio.com on this 25th day of June 2024. My name is Sam Andrews. Patrick Sa is on the camera. We are at your disposal until 5:50. just so the acknowledgement, just so you know what to talk. Let's say it will be as quick as you can. Then you can get yourself, start making the adjustments you can make. We are at that case that is currently at the depot, police depot in Topo Village. The pastor who, without regret, mercilessly beat 11-year-old boy that, according to him, was given by his father to discipline him. The pastor is referred to as Prince Ile. That case is at Topo Village Airport, and given what we know, they have compromised. The police compromised it, the community too compromised it, and the detail will come up. Possibility is very vexed with the executive branch of government. His position is definitive. The government of President Joseph Yuma Barakai raises from the National Port Authority standpoint for a 2 million, it said 2 million deposited in the government's account. In contrast to CDC government, you will have your say on that. I will do something very simple. And then the University of Liberia got a new acting president, but in my opinion, the changing university or changing president has never ever solved the problem at the University of Liberia. The solution to UL problem is not the changing of president, but to look at the actual cause. So President Joseph Imabwaka sack Pastor Saulo Nelson, Julius Saulo Nelson. And from 5 to 5:55, Maria Manconi, let it slip in, is in to talk about her brand, her products. She's in from 5 to 6. You don't want to miss this conversation, especially those of you who have uh, few or multiple complications. She's in from 5 to 5:55, Maria Manconi, to talk about her brain. That will be from 5 to 5:55. So let's move to the acknowledgement as quickly as we can. Then we get started with what we've just outlined. Favor MT Fire, you've come on from Morovia, Congo Town. Naya Brown from New Jersey, the United States of America. Alhaji Fofana from Istanbul community in Central Matadi, Prince Zion, Marshall City, Hope Community, Solo Watt Coltia, New Georgia, Gatnesville, your comfort zone, Papi Keita, CDC Papi from Dupont Road, Munyan Sharif from District 9, Cinco, Moses Lake, Kakata, Magibi County, my dear Southeastern sister. The two of them are together this afternoon. That's very good. Yumotro Kringa, Duete, and Duete Yumotro Kringa. That's good. You people are on the same row, my two dear sisters. Good to see you people on. Good to have you all. I'm inspired by your persons. Duete and Yumotro Kringa from Minnesota, the Twin Cities, as they call it, the United States of America. Marcus Jide from Ahmed, Congo Town. Yes, Congo Town. Okay. Juja Wanwe, you are following from Johnsonville. Ruben Cannon, you've come on from Gardnersville. Yes, Dwight, I am doing good this afternoon, rather. I'm doing good. Hope that you are also with Yomotro Kringa. So we will acknowledge you as you come on. Let's get to what we've got on our afternoon plate. Listen, Jesus said, not everybody who says Lord, Lord, but the reversal of that statement is anybody and everybody can say it, Lord. Any and everybody can say man of God, woman of God. Anybody can sign up. There isn't any restriction. And there isn't anything wrong with portraying or installing oneself as man of God, woman of God. That's what that statement is all about. Technically, it simply means the difference. Anybody and everybody can say he's a journalist. No one will have problem with it. But the difference is what is of prime concern. So everybody is a man of God, and everybody is a woman of God. The man of God is an exemplary character, conducts himself in line with the principles as laid out in his manual or code of conduct called the Bible. He or she is to conduct himself in his community and beyond his community, representative of God. More to that, the code of conduct called the Bible instructs the man of God to organize his own will, watch his tongue, his behavior, his reaction to people, including children, not to disrespect children. Those of you who are scholars of the Bible, you know what I'm talking about. Anything to the contrary, anything short of what the Bible lays out, then the person is no longer man of God. This is no sentiment, neither am I being judgmental, but the Bible provides everything there is for the man of God to walk in accordance with God's principles. So, yesterday we talked about it. Whether people like it or not, the same way we talk about the politicians, the government, the president, we give our criticism. And we too, as media people, as print and broadcast journalists, we are also open to criticism. That is why some of you call, you condemn, you vilify, you criticize, you share your opinion, whichever way, because we are all public figures. But our role is to critique, is to disseminate, is to analyze the issue or issues. And you too, as citizens, you got that same rights that we had. So as we criticize, you can criticize us too. We are not infallible. We are not exempt. Certainly not. So everybody is under the microscope. It is not that you are a pastor, so you cannot be criticized. When you do something and people are talking about it, then they say, oh, the men of God. You can't judge men of God. There is nowhere in the Bible that says men of God can be questioned for undesirable act or show undesirable behavior. Those of you who have that, you have to do away with that myth. The man of God is the same as the politician. The politician is the same. When I'm saying that, I mean the context. The man of God is a celebrity. The politician is a celebrity, a high-profile figure. The man of God is an honorable person. Just as you will call the legislators honorable, it is because of their work, their reputation, their credibility. It is the same with the man of God. And the man of God, the woman of God, even has a greater advantage. Here is it. They are the direct representatives of God on earth. God isn't on earth. They are on earth. They are the direct representatives of God. It is based on that the public, give them that due respect and honor because they are the medium on earth between God and the people. Hence, their behavior has to be exceptional, not engaging into acts that are carnal, that are of the world, that are not representative of them as men of God. So, yesterday, we brought this issue of the pastor. I said I wasn't going to call name except for the police officer, the investigator, who took seize of the matter and he tried to he tried to compromise it. But today we will go with the calling of names. You know why? One, we cannot be criticizing, they cannot be criticizing, we cannot be checkmating others, they too checkmating others, bringing the government, the president, and everybody under the microscope, and they expect that we will not bring deaths to the table. If I say and went contrary to the norms of society or my ethical, my ethics, anybody has the right to criticize. If I went against the state has the right to chasten me. There will be no problem with that. I Sam Andy would never ever, never ever argue against the state or resist because we sign up. Once you sign up to do what you want to do, you are open to criticism, condemnation, vilification, every other thing. You are no longer yourself. It is not about a private say, but rather you are open to the public. Therefore, you will come under criticism and you will accept the criticism. So Pastor Prince Ibe, the Liberian pastor, according to what he told the investigators at Tupo Village Airport, that this 11-year-old boy, yes, Dwayne, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Everybody asks, yeah, Adama Gay, Daniel, I'm doing well also. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm good. Ruben Kane, all of you. So let me show you the photos first, which is put or will give substance to what I'm saying. Let me show you the photos. The pastor. This is 11-year-old boy. The pastor claimed that the Patrick, the pastor, claimed Patrick. The pastor claimed the boy stole his his wife money, $500. We don't know yet whether it's 500 Liberian dollars or 500 United States dollars. But he said $500. That's what he told the police. He did not deny that he didn't beat the boy. He did. But everything he justified why he beat the boy. He justified that the boy also took his wedding ring. eh? Okay. The boy also took his wife's wedding ring, and that the boy can still say in Liberian terms, say the boy can steal. The boy can steal. So the boy's father too knows about his attitude, and the boy's father got fed up, tired with his behavior, so he sent the boy to Pastor Prince Ibe to be with him. According to him, what he told the police officers, that the boy father sent the boy to him to discipline him. Anybody will do that? No, not anybody. Some people will do that. But it doesn't say that when it is sent to you, or when the person sends the child to you, you should go about ill treatment. This pastor got four boys. Four boys, this pastor. And according to the information, you dare touch any one of his boys. You know why? Because it is blood. So the pastor said the boy, that's why he told the police that the case is at Topo Village Depot. He said the boy stole 500. He did not tell the police the amount, whether the banknote rather, whether it's United States dollars or Liberian dollars. But what he said was the boy stole $500. Two, that the boy stole his wife's ring. He told the investigators that the wife went to take bath. She left the wedding band or wedding ring in the room, in the bathroom, and the boy took it. He went further to tell the investigators that the boy told him that he had buried the ring. He had buried the ring behind the house. And they dug the place for several minutes and hours trying to find the ring. And since the boy was insistent, not producing the money in the ring, he got furious or vexed and started to wage war against the child that is helpless in every respect, beating on him. He was beating, according to what he told the police, beating the boy, and suddenly current left. And he continued beating. So the police officer asked, if you are doing so, and the light went off suddenly, wasn't it right to have stopped so that you wouldn't harm the boy beyond even your own security? He said he was not beating. He didn't even know that he was beating the ball. He was knocking the ball dead, but he was just beating. Let's see the photos. Let's get it on. Okay. You see, this is one. Several nuts, or as we call it in Liberia, nuts, were on the boy's head. Several cuts all over the boy's neck. Several cuts. So the boy managed to escape, to get out, and he ran into a crowd. There is a place in Iron Factory called Block 13. If you most often you will hear me referencing or saying Jackson C. Poonen Jr. of Iron Factory, Block C, a member of Block 13. This is the place where they gather to discuss issues nationally in a more friendly, cordial manner. They gathered every evening. So the boy took advantage to run into the crowd with the understanding that he was going to be saved from the clutches of Pastor Prince Eden. And truly, the community members They took hold of the boy. They too, they did not know, according to the info, they did not know. They were on the usual intellectual discussions here and there in a more cordial, friendly manner. And then they just saw the boy running, no sight on him, blood all over his body. And then they took siege of the boy with the understanding to inquire. Then they will move to bring the situation under control. So when they took siege of the boy or they rescued the boy temporarily, the pastor came on the scene. They didn't want to listen to any one of the members, community members, even though he knows almost everybody there. They are friends. He goes on that same black team, sits and lecture. They talk different things. So the community members, those who were there, their understanding was that, given that we all shared the same atmosphere here, if this boy came to us, the pastor will immediately stop and listen and explain his position. Then we will intervene and try to bring the issue to an amicable resolution. But the pastor would disregard all of the people. So while the guys were trying to protect the boy slipped because the pastor was trying to get him to hold him and drag him back to the house. The boy ran on the other side. The pastor had the bravery and audacity to run after the boy. God first, the community members that ran after him. And the boy was very fast, very fast. He ran to where the chair lady of the community lives. He ran there and they took hold of him. It is my understanding the community chair lady for Block C got the information and she immediately went to the pastor to inquire why he did what he did. And it didn't pay off as she had thought. The commotion rose to another level. The chairman for Block B, Community 2, Isaac Fangalo, tried intervening, but it did not work as the way he had wanted it to be resolved because the pastor was not giving them the least attention, representative of him as a pastor and a human being. So the boy was in the custody of a few community members. They called the police. The police responded swiftly, and we must say thank you to those officers who were on duty at that night, Saturday. They did extremely well. They responded in no time. And then they took the boy with some community members. The pastor himself, he was resisting, I am told. And he told one of the officers that he wanted to explain. Thank God for the commander who was on the scene. This is what the commander said. This is not the place to explain. Move to the station and then you can do your explanation there. Let's go. Because you know they get this in Liberia. Then when they go to arrest you, then they should do all of the explanation there and try to soften the atmosphere so you will not go. Police officers, let me tell you, you stop that thing. Don't give anybody any attention once you are effecting arrest. Don't listen to anybody on the scene. Even if it is St. Andrews, don't listen to me. The police station is where we do all the explanations. The court is where we do all the explanation, where the law listens to us. So that police officer, thank you so much. He did extremely well. The man told him, no explanation here. When you get to the police station with us, then you can explain all that you know. So they went at the police station and he explained. He did explain. He did not deny. He did not circumvent or he did not deny anything. He did not deny that. He did not He did not deny that he beat the boy or he didn't beat the boy. Nothing he denied, nothing absolutely. Everything he gave was justification for his action. Y'all go to Topo Village Depot and ask. And ask. This one, I should tell you that I was there that night. So this is no second party explanation because the boy's condition was bad off. And when I got the info, given the description, I said, no, but we have to see. We have to see. So I was standing there and none of them know who I am because I went in disguise, standing and just listening. My curiosity was how the police was going to handle that situation. So I kept listening attentively. And the pastor did not deny, not at all, but give justification for his act. He was more concerned about the money, his wife wedding band, over the life of the boy. He did not deny. So what the police officers said, having listened to the entire episode or his explanation, the police guy presiding, two ladies were there with 3 police officers and the commander. So the guy who was there with the 2 ladies, he said that this is apart from our responsibility, not above us or beneath us, but it is aside from our responsibility. That means it involves a child. So it goes to the Division of Children and Protection section within the LNP Topo Village Depot. But the pastor will be held for attempted murder and assault because we see evidence the boy is brutalized. We see cuts all over him. We see knots on his head. Therefore, he will be held for that. And then, since it is late in the morning, he will be processed. That means it will be turned over to the Children and Protection session. So that night, Saturday night, Pastor Prince Ebert was put in jail. His church members came. In no time, they made calls. But listen, let me say this to you women. The woman, the boy's mother showed no remorse. And I personally asked her that night. I disguised myself like I was empathizing with them. So I said, because she said, oh, after they put the pastor in jail, and then the police said this will be turned over to the Women and Children Protection section. So, but the boy has to be taken to hospital. He can't sleep in this condition with knots all over his head, cuts over his body. He can't sleep that day. You will have to do everything possible you can to get him to the hospital. And thanks to Jackson Pony, the fellow that I always recognize on the show, he did extremely well. He was up to 2 o'clock, beyond 2 o'clock, trying to get a clinic. And thanks to the lady called Sis J, that's how she recognize Sis J. I think he went to her house. She is a medical expert, and he forced her to come out, and she did from a humanitarian standpoint. Thank you, Sis J. You helped save the life of that boy. God first, you second. So she applied her medical knowledge to stabilize the boy until the morning we can take him to a bigger hospital. So while leaving, the pastor is in jail now, as the Prince Ebert. Then the church members some of the church members on the scene. They were not concerned about the boy's condition, but they were concerned about the pastor not going to jail or should not go to jail, or the pastor be released or should not sleep in jail. So when the pastor got in the cell, and then the police said, "Your go. The matter now will be handled by the Women and Children Protection Section." The mother leaving the police station, what did the mother say? The one mother said, "Oh, you're not your man of God. You're leading men of God." So I asked her, I said, "Are you the biological mother?" She said, "Yes." I said, "You sure?" I said, "But have you taken into consideration the 9 month pain you bear? You concern more of the pastor who almost killed your son? Had this pastor killed your son? Is that what you have said? That, oh, your leader, the boy now died, that pastor, that man of God?" And then she started to say some flimsy things. From that moment till now, I never ever respect that woman. Never. She's called me. And then there's this guy who was there from the church, and the church the woman, the boy's mother, quote unquote mother, supposedly mother, because no mother seeing your child in such a condition, not all over his head, caught, pastor beating him unmercifully, then you say, "Oh, that man of God," you can't judge man of God. The guy, she is a member of the pastor church. The guy who was purporting as the boy's father, member of the church, all of them are member of the church. They were concerned about the pastor release, not sleeping in jail, over the boy's health. You see how cruelty is common amongst people and church members and pastors. You see why Jesus said, everybody can say a man of God, woman of God. So they were not showing any remorse. Fast forward, it happened on Saturday. Sunday morning, early morning, they went into the community. And then there was a meeting. The two chairs of the community, Isaac Pangalo, Block B, where's my dear sister? Name, I'll get it. She was there. She often referred to as cheerleader, very active, good woman, very proactive, always there for the community. She took electricity in that community. So all of them were there, including prominent members of the community. They sat down to listen to them. Their initial position was not necessarily the boy's life. Again, they went back on what they were doing the night before the morning, that the pastor should not sleep in jail, that the pastor had to go to church, the pastor had to preach. In fact, the pastor get after service, he get another big vacation. And so all of the people that were sitting in the meeting said, "No, it can't be like that. Moreover, this is a state case. We rescued the boy as a community. We didn't care, complain. We only rescued the boy and turned him over to the state. So it becomes a state case." Instead, they tried persuading, talking from one end to another. In no time, a telephone call came in. A call came in on the phone of Jackson Pony. And on the other end of the phone, I am Lasana from the depot. I'm the head of the children, women and children protection. And I want to see the board. There's a case that involving a pastor and a boy, and I want to see the child. So Pony directed him where the meeting was convening, and he went there. And he went there and he introduced himself that he is the head of the Women and Children Protection Session. He's called Lasana Kumar. He is the head of the Women and Children Protection Session. And then they talk from one end to another. The community will raise some technical issues, critical, because it was all about the boy's life. And he was able to have a breakthrough to convince them. They were concerned more of the boy's health than the other side. So he came out, he said a lot more, he explained, they gave him a chance. He was just there ranting. At the end of the day, he said he was taking the boy, this police officer or investigator within, or the head of the Women and Children Protection Station at Tobo Village. He said he was taking the boy Sunday, it was Sunday morning. He said he was taking the boy to Redemption Hospital for treatment. But the community was in full. The boy's father, Andrew Gray, was there. The mother, Miata, was there together with some church members. The police said that this boy has to be stabilized. So Jackson Police did everything he could that evening. Fortunately, the boy slept, he recovered gradually. So the next move now was to do a careful forensic examination internally as to whether he had internal bleeding, other thing, because there were too many knots. Let me say it in a Liberian way. Too many knots. If you check the knots, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The cuts. So he said, this police officer, Lasana Kuma, he said you are taking the ball. I thought under the law, because that's what we were told by those police guys who investigated first. When they saw the boy, they said, no, this boy needs to be taken to a bigger hospital. And he, Lasana Kuma, he confirmed, he admitted the same thing on Sunday morning. When he saw the boy's condition, he said, no, the boy has to be taken to a bigger hospital, either JFK, Redemption, Catholic, or any big hospital, because we don't know whether he has internal bleeding in the head and in the body. So he said he was taking the boy to Redemption Hospital Sunday morning, that investigator. So when I open the line, you should tell me, and I know that some people who are listening, you people are investigators. Whether they state in such a condition, a police officer or investigator can carry the person, or the law can entrust the person to a reputable individual or institution or the community leadership to treat the person and then come with a full medical report, which will help form the investigation on decision making. The man carried the ball, only to hear that the boy was returned untreated to the same house he was almost killed by the pastor, increasing the boy's trauma. So they gave me the number of the investigator. I tried calling him 3, 4, 5 times, no response. So I sent him a text. And then he saw the content, he read the content of the text, he replied. And I told him that I am suspecting that you have compromised the case, because I've been told that the boy has been returned to the same house he was being brutalized. And it is wrong for you to do that. Moreover, that the pastor was signed for by a member of the community called Saram Bengura. signed for him with no reference to the community on why and how the conditions on which the lady was signing for him. You did not inform the community, but rather they went there and signed for him with the intent that he will return, the lady will return with him on Tuesday instead of Monday. Tuesday. So the pastor went in. There's nothing wrong with signing for people. It's based on purity, on reputational ground. Yeah, people can sign the same way. You go once it is a billable offense, once it doesn't have any too strong, like it is not. Yeah, you can. It is the same way when you go, the matter is taken to court, and then the law provides that somebody can do a bond, can file a bond for you, surety bond. So it's the same thing at the police station. But this one, you're not putting up property and other things, but it's based on trust, confidence, reputation. So the law can say, okay, but madam, we really know you much, or explain to us who you are. Or the leadership of the community will assemble and say, we take full responsibility. We'll sign for him, we'll produce him at the time the law requires that he be produced. They can do that. But my contention is, as far as I know, Lasana did not regard the community to say that this man will be signed for by this lady. Do you people know her? What is her character in the community? Why must we entrust this man who is within the custody of the state on the alleged charge of attempted murder and assault into her care? He had no time to inform the community, to advise him expressly, like what we do in our profession. There are certain things we advise. We reach out to people and advise. Say, well, give us your opinion on this. Should we do this? How you see it and all of that. But he was signed for. When the guy, we text each other several times up to, I think it was Monday afternoon. Yeah, Monday afternoon. I looked at it and said, no, it's off now. I'm not going to reduce myself to this man texting or yeah and there. I only told him that, Chief, this is wrong. This is not what we expect of the police, the Women and Children Protection Section. Hence, you have to start doing the needful. You have to start doing the needful. So he was taken to the house. Very shortly we pick up the news. He was taken home by the lady, and then when the police officer who was in China, Lasana, information got to me because we text. I made it clear. I introduced myself. So that's when he started calling to find out whether the pastor was at the house. And in fact, the information I got, he was even calling the pastor. He said the pastor not answering the phone. So his fear was that it looks like the pastor has escaped. Yeah, look at the pastor has escaped. And he tried reaching out to Jackson Pony to find out. And he told Jackson Pony he's calling the pastor and the pastor is not answering him. So he was concerned, what is happening? So before I came to the station, I decided to go at the Women and Children Protection Section of the Liberia National Police. Hold on, let's bring the news summary. In 5 minutes, right after that, we conclude and open the line and move to the next issue. You're listening to Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia 104.1 Morovia, Voice of Liberia 89.7 Kakata Magibi County, Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bon County, several community radio stations. The show is relayed on. We are heard across 15 counties of Liberia. The time is 4 o'clock. Let's have the news summary.
Good evening, Andrew. Good evening, Liberia. Bushor Aslan road crisis exposes President Boakai unfulfilled promise, causing severe suffering for commuters. The alarming state of the road leading from Town to Looking Town is causing severe delay and widespread frustration among commuters. Thus, among commuters, spotlighting President Joseph Wakai unfulfilled promises to resolve major road issues within 100 days. A tour conducted recently by Voice of Liberia highlight the advanced impact of the road's condition on, on daily life, the growing dissatisfaction among those who use it. Bushel Island Road, that's Bushel Island Road crisis, uh, that's crucial for connecting key areas of the city, has fallen into dis- disrepair. Large potholes, crumbling edge, and frequent flooding have made the road unreliable. President Joseph Boakai has relieved Dr. Julius Sauro Nelson of his position as president of the University of Liberia with immediate effects. The executive marshal said President Boakai, as the visitor to the university, took a decision following several meetings with the institution board of trustees and various stakeholders of the university. In the meantime, the president has nominated former university president and ambassador Dr. Hassan Kunti as acting president to lead the interim management team. The board of the board nominated Dr. Conte unanimously to oversee the search process of a new university president within 3 months. International Monetary Fund has dispatched a mission to Monrovia to explore financial support under the extended credit facility. IMF Mission Chief Dahin King expressing delight for the visit begin with evaluation process at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. For his part, Minister of Finance Development Minister for his part, Minister of Finance Minister Bremen Kamara voiced deep appreciation for the IMF partnership, emphasizing its role in Liberian economic stability and development. University of Liberia Student Union has demanded adherence to the June 19 resolution calling for mass assembly to petition legislature. The University of Liberia Student Union has taken a bold stand against preserve administrative disregard for their voices. In the resolution statement, they also condemn what it view as a unilateral decision by university administration excluding student input, undermining democratic principles, calling for solidarity. The also has mobilized students for a mass gathering on 26 for this year at Capitol Hill campus. A group saying that's the group seen go in their demand for the Board of Trustees to honor the June 19 resolution, fearing the vowing to resist any action contrary to their collective agreement.
That was the news summary. The next news is at 6 o'clock. Join the news department at 6 this evening. So let me run up with this now and then open the line to have your say. They we went at the station. I was there this afternoon before coming to the station. I thought to stop because the police officer, the police officer, the Lasana guy, he sent a text. He sent a text. He sent a text. Okay. So you continue to play the catch money giveaway. All you need to do is to dial *799# entered and select it and play with 100 LD. And then it gives you 200, 2,500. This is an opportunity. Do it, play as many times as you can. And once you hit, your money is announced. And then you get your week going. Dial *799#. Then enter. When you enter, then you select it. When you select it, then you just play with 100 Liberian dollars. It's as simple and fast, and your money is available to you. Hmm? So continue to play. Just down *799#, enter and select it, and play with US $100 and win for yourself 2,500. 100 Liberian dollars give you 2,500 Liberian dollars. You don't want to miss out on such opportunity, and your money will be delivered to you in no time. So the police officer Lasana Kuman, he sent me a text. Let me read the man's text. You know what he said? He said, St. Andrews, come to my office so you can understand and go back to educate the rest. The rest members. I'm reading here and I'm not subtracting anything. The rest members. He meant to say the rest of. So we take it that way. The rest of the members you are referring to. You are referring to know about the case. He went further to say, you are texting. He said, addition. You are reviewing yourself. He's meant to say revealing about what you're supposed to do before concluding about your case. Learning is not about old age, but how well learning is received. Let us learn to ask questions until what you receive. Please let me know you. Then he went now. He got the the identity. I don't know what was running through him. Then he said, Sam Andrews, come to my office so you can understand. So this is what I sent him. The first thing, let me go to the first message I sent him. Then because I want you to get all. Let me tell you. So you don't say, "Oh, I just only reading." No. So after I called pretty close to 7 times, there wasn't any response. Then I decided to send in a text, and I decided to do it in our own professional way so that we get the person to respond because we were taught that if you want to get a person's response, or you want to get a person on the air, or you want to get the person reacting to certain things, you don't just go and the person will bully you. Say it in a way that the person will be moved to either respond or call you or give attention or side of the story. So when I heard all of those bits and pieces, this is what I said. I said, after I called you repeatedly, I said, so you fake your investigation of the pastor who mercilessly beat that little boy by compromising it. You claim you were taking the boy to Redemption Hospital for treatment, but you allegedly took money from the pastor people and returned the boy to the same home he was almost killed by the pastor. You will be on almost all. This is the part. This is what I mean scared. I say you will be on the earth just because you trade the boss life for money allegedly. Then he came now, he started saying all kinds of stuff, writing all kinds of things to me, like that king he talking to. So after he wrote, he got tired. Then this is my last reply to him. I decided to ask. I said, let me ask you a few questions, Mr. Investigator. One, why did you return the boy to the home he was beaten at? Two, what is the medical report, or where is the medical report from Redemption Hospital? You claim you were taking the boy for treatment. Three, are you the one who claimed to be the investigator responsible to take the boy to the hospital for treatment? Is that your responsibility? Four, why were you not answering members of the community calls after hearing what you did? And then he had a lot more to say. That's when he started calling into the community. So today I went to the place and I asked for the women and children protection section. And the police guys said, oh, yeah, it's the lady over there, sitting over there. And I introduced myself to her. And I told her that, can I speak to you? Can we talk in your office? Because she was sitting outside. And she said, oh, yes. I went into the office and I introduced myself for the second time and explained. The woman was speechless. I saw her countenance. She didn't know what to say. And the way she was responding was this usual Liberian thing. That, oh, look, I don't even know what to say. And they think, yes, sir. So I understood her position. So I said, Madam, do you have the case on your desk? The police investigated and they turned it over to your office. Do you have the investigation? Are you aware of these things? She could not say anything convincing. And then she said, let me call the man. Let me call Lasana. She called Lasana. Lasana answered. Why they say her line was very low. And she started saying, oh, a lot more. I felt sorry for her because she's not in the know. So I said to her, Madam, who is the head of this office? And she asked, what? I said, Lasana told the meeting on Sunday that he is the head of the the women and children protection section. But it seems to me, given what I'm understanding, you should be the head. And then she said, but what a man told you. So I came back. Who is the head? She said, but what a man told you. So in Liberian we understand. So it's simply, or if the person said didn't hear, then you just take it away. I got nothing much to do with it. And that was the end. That's how I left the station. But before that, she called. She called the lady. She she called Lasana, she said, but the pastor was signed for, and he should be at the police at the airport here at 10 o'clock. But it's 90 minutes after 11, and he isn't here yet. Why? You know what Lasana told the woman on the phone? He said, they will be there between 1:32. This country, Liberia, is a cash country. Nobody foreigner not our problem. We are our own problem. The same people will be screaming and yelling, "Girl, the country day, girl, Liberia day, yeah, the country they get a foreigner, and the other." We are our own curse. The police officers that investigated, they said 10 o'clock, and that what they put in their document. 10 o'clock. The woman called Lasana. Lasana said the people will be there between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. So she decided to call the lady who signed for the pastor, Prince Ibe, Sarah Bangura. She answered, and the woman told her. And what did she tell the woman on the phone? That she was going to the pastor's house to find her and persuade him to go to police depot. I left it right there. Came back. So when I was leaving, what I said to the police officer, I introduced myself to her. I did not hide anything. That would have been unprofessional in my part, on my part. I did not. I introduced myself to her and I told her, but this is what I said. Whether you're compromised, whether it's not compromised, whether the pastor ain't coming, whether the boy is returned to the household, he ain't returned to the household. That one is up to you. But here is the news for us. A pastor, man of God, beat a child, 11 years old, almost to death. I said, madam, that one I news there, yeah. So that one I'm going to it. If I'm talking, my conscience will never be clear. Then I should not lambast politicians and other people and hide with one. That's why I thought to bring it to a few people. So what they do, what they do with that case, it's up to them. It's up to them. And thankfully, the pastor, the Unity Party man, they may put politics into it. I rescue. He is a diehard supporter of Unity Party and Joseph Bima Bwaka. The Unity Party man. He defends Unity Party and President Joseph Bima Bwaka to the lecture. The rescue pastor attempted to kill that innocent child. Rescue pastor. You see that? Men of God. Men of God. Anger is a tantrum. You never allow anger to control you. When you are vexed and people move in, when they insert themselves into the situation, you listen, they are saving you, that God saving you right there. God don't have to come down from heaven and say, I am God. Stop what you are doing. Once people move in, the person moving and say, leave this, stop. We've rescued this boy. This boy is in our care. Now stop. That God saving you there. If you want to behave beyond that like a gladiator, then the law, according to Aristotle, will restrain the beast in you. And that's what happened to the pastor. The boy in jail, he felt that he could not go to jail, making calls there and there. It was for nothing. The police officer said, take all your shoes, pour all your particulars, take all everything, go in jail. It's not whether you pastor or you minister or you president, you breach the law. This is an alleged attempted murder and assault. Therefore, the law is restraining you. We will keep you in the cell until the Office of the Women and Children Protection Session open, then will turn you over. All right. So that's it there. So let's turn to you now on 0770 907 907 0776 36 0776 36 40 45 088 6673 922. Continue to play the cash money giveaway. Win more money. Win more money. Continue to play the cash money giveaway on Voice of Liberia. All you need to do is dial star 799 hash. Then enter. When you enter, you select it, and then you play with 100 Liberian dollars. That 100 Liberian dollars will give you 2,500 Liberian dollars. So you see how easy, simple, and blessing it is. Just dial star 799 hash. Then you enter. When you enter, you select it, and then you play with 100 Liberian dollars, and then you might win yourself 2,500 Liberian dollars. 0770-97907, 0776-364045, 0866-673-922. Hello. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling Madam speaking on the Bush Island.
Let me hear you.
Yeah, pertaining about the situation I having when the pastor beating on the ball, put the air on the ball face. The pastor, like you know, the pastor is a man of God. Man of God can see a man of God, you go with a man of God. And let God to do it back. Are you go beyond your limit and look at it? Number one, the first thing you already enter in the church. It's a disgrace to me because the entire community knows that pastor will be changed. For me, I'm calling Mara. I'm speaking in 15 on the Bush Island. If I in a Denago church, I will never go back there again.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
This is the voice of Kamasi, and I've been doing it for me.
Let's hear you, Seku.
Thank you very much. I'm listening to you very keenly concerning about the pastor and this war. Well, this is why today you see our country, is why you are saying it is in that area. Well, for a pastor to come up publicly and do this thing that you just explained what radio some of us hearing, making to feel somehow, how do you do in the congregation to the people? How do we listen to you? So that for me, I don't take him to be a real pastor. I take him to be a false pastor. Thank you for the topic.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you? Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm Jeremy. I'm calling from SC.
Let's hear you.
For the issue of the pastor, you know, in this country, people keep commemorating things and taking things to be normal. The reason why will continue to occur within this country. Men of God, every Sunday morning, in future messages that do what I say, but don't do what I do. What kind of thing that we even do to agriculture, or 500, you check me out, maybe 500 liberty or charity or rent. I'm just talking to you. You refuse to listen to only people, but you enter like using your personal position, get other people going up from marketing, and to be real.
You went off, my dear brother. If you can call back, no problem. Hello.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank God Almighty. And you?
God's good.
Your name and where you call from?
I'm Christian. We're not calling for comment.
Yeah, let's hear you, Christian.
Thank you ever so much for all what you guys explaining. I was getting the truth. He's not a truthful pastor to serve any other person for the matter of the fact to be ahead of a church. You know, here, even the morning, you talk about the U.S. is not giving the right to beat on a child. Even when ring, even God made him, the child took away the ring to bury, as he said. There was no evidence. He did not get no right to be on a charge. The police officer that arrested the case, or the case was turned to investigate, or the first investigation, they did well. The community said they were for that. But then the one who said he said that a women and children protection unit, I went and presided over the full scripture. He found the truthful one to preside over that case, the truthful one. Okay. Calling the child to the hospital, he said he's taking the child of retention, according to what you just explained on the radio on there. And like, no evidence, he didn't carry any community error. Which one of the hospital he went to has no receipt? Ready to have that child being treated? Nothing. So anyway, as you just said, you said one good thing. I'm really having a kind of bad movement, kind of bad situation for Liberian. None of any other person from Nigeria, Africa, from Sierra Leone, and with several countries. It is one of our own problem. So thank you ever so much. That makes you report the killer. He's a human being like I was saying with all Liberians.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank God. Are you sure? This is Setman Car calling from District 5, the Petroleum Bank that I asked him about to deliver. Let me first of all, I appreciate you because these are the things normally some of the journalists will not go after. But this is human spirit, and you went after it, you raised yourself out there, go in disguise, and then you went after it and made sure that you brought to us. So thank you for that. And as he said, we leave it today. It's not today because for that one man and the time to think him. Earlier we heard that he was given for discipline. We don't know for what kind of discipline. So for the man to be there and see him being treated that way, and still sitting there and lying to do what he did, and the pastor, I don't know. What will he say to other members? Members that will be involved in such a thing. What kind of advice he will get? Will you be telling them the devil was busy? Is that the way the devil can be busy? When you, the pastor, you was to control your things, you control yourself. Something was happening to him. Something serious was happening to him. We don't know. We pray that other people will get justice because if you remain there, it will be the real crime of our sin instead of our world. So thank you, Sam. We'll be funny to see how well you will save power. Thank you.
Yeah. I will get the point of it and I will bring it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
0770 907 907 0886 673 922 0776 36 40 45. Send your text message on 0776 36 40 45. You're listening to Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia 104.1 Monrovia, Voice of Liberia 89.7 Pakatlamagibi County, Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bon County on this 25th day of Sam Andrews. Let's move now. At 5 o'clock, we will talk with Mariama Kane. She got her product burned in it. You don't want to miss out on such a conversation. So the managing director of the National Port Authority made it clear that in 2 months, he generated substantial revenue, 2 million, in less than 6 months, as opposed to or compared to CDC government 6 years, 4 million. Here is the managing director of the National Port Authority, Hussein Bility, at the Ministry of Information briefing.
Today, June 25th, 2024, in just about 5 months, the National Port Authority paid $2 million United States for the government of Liberia, Revenue. In context, In 6 years of our former landlord of Korea administration, they paid a total contribution in 6 years of $4 million. 5 months, we will pay half of that. I'm going to start progress in this. We established a very commendable cooperation with our partners at the port. Interiors will regularize our meetings all the time. Our alliance will be in the port of the plan meeting is going on right now. People will last month that we will motivate our horse. We are also organizing and digital as one national secretary. To be here and get is handled. We've been regular our employee. We have electric vehicles for hours a day. Store nighttime navigation for our nighttime navigation. That a vessel coming into port now 24 hours before a vessel coming in berth. That vessel has to be after 7 p.m. Vessel has to wait for the next day. Morning to start. That was a we've done a comprehensive auditing of our people. We had a manual payroll last month and results are staggering. We share with contributors. We formulated our system of generating additional reports. What it was, we were annual and by and the reports. For the first time in our history, a national portfolio will able to receive a vessel coming in to go home online. Why I said to talk about compared to talk about challenges and how those challenges go back pre-war to war. We never made very capital investment in infrastructure. In Monrovia here, 95% of our GDP, especially to receive 95% of everything, it's fair to see the government investments in our infrastructure. They haven't done that with legislation for some reasons. We are currently negotiating 70% of our we are negotiating very sensitive agreements that expired last year for the extended ongoing discussion agreement.
The managing director of the National Port Authority, who's in ability with that disparity, that in less than 6 months they've generated, deposited into the government's account $2 million against George Weah CDC government that took 6 years to generate $4 million. In essence, they are well off by their sophistication system in place. They've done what is necessary, as evident by the revenue they've generated from the port against CDC using 6 years to generate 4 million. I could put this into context, but I thought before coming on the air that this is what he said. You, seditions, it's a challenge to you. You know. So you can call and say, I'm not going to put this in context. No, I will leave it unlike the other issues. But today, no, I thought that I would just leave it as a challenge. That's how I see it. If you think that what he said is not true, and you are a citizen, a member of the government then, and you know how much you generated or your government generated, then against what he said, then you send it. Oh, yeah. And so because it's a challenge. He said, no, you took 6 years. CDC government, according to the managing director who's ability, 6 years to generate 14, to generate 4 FOUR, 4 million. They have taken less than 6 months to generate 2 million. So in a year time, they will have generated between 5 to 6 or 7 or 10 million. There are too many factors we can piece together. But I thought that I'll just leave it raw. And tomorrow, if God permits, then we start putting the bits and pieces around it contextually. But I thought to just leave it with you. So you can share your thoughts on this. And then we move to the next issue as quickly as we can. I am told that my guest is in 0770 907 Do you believe the managing director of the National Food Authority was in ability that they generated 2 million or deposited 2 million in government's account from just less than 5 months of transaction business against CDC that took 6 years to generate 4 million. You want to listen to him again.
In just about 5 months. Today, June 25th, 2024, in just about 5 months, National Food Authority will contribute $4 million to government of Liberia federal revenue account. We have a contract in 6 years of our former landlord we have appreciation and made a total contribution 6 years of $4 million. With 5 months on behalf of that firm.
0770 907 776 40 45 0886 673 922. Hello.
Thank you, Sam Andrew. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to Stuart. My name is Hussein Kew. I call from around Jacobland in District 2. Let me say thank you for playing our actors, and I want to use this platform to appreciate the director in the person of Seiko Company. Now, I'm not taking a political style. I just want to look at the benefit the countries should or will get in the future. Now, Seiko is reporting 2 million with 6 or 5 years period. Now, if it is established, of course, Seiko generated some in this period, then while the national legislature to be doing at the LCC should be someone, ahead of the people, telling them as to how they could generate 2 million, then over 4 years, we could generate 2 million in that year. This is something it's a national security.
No, but you can do your own due diligence. Shift it not for the legislature. They know what to do. They are educated men and women over there. They need no suggestion or proposition. Just do you believe what he said on those 2 periods?
Sam, that one I'm saying to you, I'm not taking a political side because if I
Hey, Chief, I'm not asking you which side you on. Do you believe?
So, previously, I said it is a
Hello? Your name and where you call from?
My name is Mommy Kenny. I'm calling from Pijo,
Let's hear you, mommy.
Yes, as you are speaking on our pastor, listening. So I just think what he did, because pastor and astronaut, their name is Jig. So you have to protect your character. What he did, he's going to do it because pastor need an astronaut. Because how you come with your reputation, you should pursue that. So I just advise you all people that you must pay attention to do that as you become somebody that you have to do yourself. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Happy night. Even if we finish with that, but you've got the right to express your opinion. You have to be respected. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
I'm Robbie from Ghana.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, firstly, I don't know why when these people make progress, then they will compare them with the past government. The people put you there so that you can say to do that which why are we on the air to step this side and make comparison? I don't see the essence of that. But if what he see that he makes that man within 2 months,
Less than
then
6 months.
then we employ that means we in a year time, then we will see the outcome because the people he's trying to compare himself with look at that huge administrative structure that is out there. Where now he's making from it was not they used to have the continue. You know how much that the first thing he must consider. And how did he know what is the evidence he has that the CDC government
Thank you so much.
He needs a
Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
My name is Kevin. And I call you from Sam. I think that manager is never serious. Can he give us the indicators? Can he show us how he reached 2 million or 4 million in 4 months time? Can they show to us? Because they just make politics. Like the caller just said, look at that billing. What project has he picked it up? How he raised the money? Or how he call it from the how he caught up from where? How? You just come and say you raised 2 million, you raised 4 million. Nothing you can show.
Okay, Chief.
As I did.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Your name and where you call from?
Thank you so much. This is David King. I know you from my resident. Mr. Andrew, the reason people were elected to work. Not every little progress that they made, they must take the airway. If you have made two
But you did the same. Your government did the same.
But we left this indelible mark in that yard in the Freeport of Monrovia. The Freeport of Monrovia did not have the office space. In less than 6 years, we constructed that building. All right? And you should take into consideration if you are generating such a money. A recent, the NRA boss was saying the people of Monrovia and that of FPRC are not contributing to the national budget. So why are you raising money and you're not contributing to the national budget? That should be another question to ask.
Did he say he's not contributing or NPA isn't?
NPA and the FPRC. Because you and I know the FPRC got to move from one of the local banks, according to them, to run the FPRC. So I was asking as to whether government entity or any director can just go to one bank and take loan by themselves without the legislature consent. But if you guys are making all of these claims that in less than 6 months you are raising that amount of dollars, then you should be telling us where are those indicators that you use to collect such a money? How much are the importers in that place paying for the various warehouses that they are occupying? How much they been paying to the NPA? Then you become on the tap to make a claim.
All right,
not just to come on the air and start to brag about what you're doing. And the office space you're occupying, you do not even know how much the former government used to build that place. Thank you, man.
Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Your name and where you call from?
Well, my name is Jefferson. I'm calling from
Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for the program. I want to say thank you to the honorable for what you just said. Before you make such a comparison, you have to look at the way back people of the we have before.
as one of the scholars said before, the most of the Africans were right in the continuum on how as government is achieving the clear configuration. So they constructed a lot of different buildings with different offices. So before you be comparing, you first of all consider the building of constructed by our government before you compare. So thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. All right. Thank you all. Just thought to solicit your opinion. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll put everything into context. Trust me, we'll do that. I just thought to leave it this way until tomorrow. Well, let's have your say. Thank you so much. Uh, this text in, this one said, Achidino Nangbe Yanki. Okay, you said the mother of that child is heavily carried away by their all believe that a man of God is an angel from heaven. God will expose it. Thank you for texting, Achidino. So continue to play the catch money giveaway. Dial star 799 hash. When you dial star 799 hash, then you enter. When you enter, you select it. When you select it, then you play with 100 Liberian dollars. That 100 Liberian dollars will give you 2,500 Liberian dollars. So you see how easy it is? You see how simple? And you see how fast your money will come to you in no time? So continue to play. Don't say, I played the first time, I win. I played the second time, I win. No. Continue to play. The more you play, there is every possibility that you will win. It's possible that you play the first time, you win. When you play the second time, you win. It's possible when you play 2 times, you win. You play the third time, you will win. The high looking. So just continue playing. As you play, you will win. You never play and don't win. When you win, then it means that the time has not come for you to win. All you have to do, continue playing. The more you play, the more money you get. When you're not playing, you're not getting money. And you have to listen to your president. Yeah, the person play, person won 20,000. The person won 2,500 because they've been playing. So the more you play with the intent that you will win, you will win. It's as simple. All you have to do, dial. Take your phone, you dial star. Then you go to 7, then 9, another 9. Then you put hash. Then you enter. When you enter, all of the options will come before you. Then you move straight to it. Voice of Liberia is it. Don't go beyond it. Don't go before it. Just look for it. And then you select it. It is Voice of Liberia. Then you play with 100 Liberian dollars. Liberian dollars. That 100 Liberian dollars will give you 2,500 or more Liberian dollars. So continue to play. Before the close of the show, who knows? You might get your money. Today's Tuesday. You know what I mean? To get 2,005 in your pocket. I'm not taking any calls again. I'm just about to talk about the University of Liberia situation. I'm told by my producer that the guest is in the compound. So anytime she'll be coming in. So let's talk. Just so you know, she's Mariama Conan. Mariama Conan is a dealer of a product. She is here to showcase her product that might interest you and you who want to get some of it. So the university has been involved in confusion, strife, misunderstanding, uneasiness atmospherically, and protestation all over the place, from government to government, president after president, one student leadership to another student leadership, the closure of the university and reopening of the university. It has been that way for a very long time now. Many years. Several presidents of the country, several presidents of the university. They've changed university presidents. Former President Charles Taylor did. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did. Former President George Weah did. And now, current President Joseph Newman Parker has done. So over the days, I have been pondering in my research room, is the university the problem in itself, or the presidents who have gone there, or that the problem is a mystery one that it just has to be figured out. It is beyond the leadership widest imagination. How magnitudinal the situation is, or the problem at the University of Liberia, that it can be solved, that not a single day passes by without a hula ballo or some kind of protest at the University of Liberia, interruption of classes, Alpha, the University Faculty Association, walking out of class, making demands, talking about unconducive learning atmosphere, and a lot more. So when we started to hear about what was going on, the series of protests, coupled with on-fire position on and off. At one point, they walk out of classes. That means they will stop teaching. Another point in time, they say going back to classes. Then that will precipitate a strive or protest by the students because they pay money, United States dollars, Liberian dollars, and the the social contract has to be fulfilled. They pay their money to learn, and they must get the service. So the president will constitute a committee to to scout to scout a new president. And I've been wondering, is that the solution to the University of Liberia? Yet of confusion, protest, and on and on. If the president is changed, will that solve the problem? So the president goes on to constitute this committee, and they did vet, and they came out with a name. But the man will be acting, Dr. Al Hassan Conte. So if the information that I have that is acting and assume that he isn't, he is the new president of the University of Liberia, it's not going to change anything. Dr. Al Hassan Conte, just so you know, is not free. History has it that he was the president. Just forgetting the year, but I will get at the University of Liberia. And please help me as quickly as you can. We all do journalism together. It doesn't say we aren't infallible. So the year Al Hassan Conte served as president of the University of Liberia, please send it to me. Let me do it as quickly as I can because my guest is sitting right before me. So the university under his administration was plagued with protest, with misunderstanding, different stuff. Too many things happened under his regime. At the time he was there as president of the University of Liberia, there are a number of moves he did. There are several reforms positively he carried out standards he set at the University of Liberia, but his reign at the university as president of the university wasn't free of molestation, protests, and a lot more. So, what am I saying? Representing the past. Coming back, bringing Dr. Al Hassan Contact is not purely about the person who goes there. It is for the government to sit and look keenly, open a real curiosity, a forensic investigation about the cause of the many confusion, protests, agitation, faculty walking out, students protesting at the university. In my opinion, changing president doesn't help. It doesn't stop. Dr. Al Hassan Conte is there. There will be protests at that university. He will do what he can. He will suggest, he will present his roadmap, but it doesn't say the University of Liberia will be problem free. He might stabilize the university. He might infuse some measures. He might go with some aggressive schemes to get the university representative of a university. But it will not negate the fact that there wouldn't be protests and strife and misunderstanding, students coming out. We hope that it wouldn't, but given this society. So, my position is, before we turn to our guest, is the solution to University of Liberia problem is no changing president. I think, I do not know, and I can take Ellen's description for a fact, but I think we can use it as she did with corruption. When she said corruption was systemic. So I think the problem at the University of Liberia is a systemic problem. This is what I want to believe, that the problem at the University of Liberia is systemic. And it needs a forensic investigation to have it solved. Because you want stability there, you want continuity of education, and a lot more. So you want to go to the depth, the crust of what will necessitate all of the time protests, confusion, uneasiness among the faculty, the instructors, the lecturers, and have it solved. Yes, thinking president, I mean, Dr. Hassan Conde. If the students are saying they're protesting for this, they don't have this. The lecturers are not going to class. The presence of Dr. Hassan Conte will vanish the problem, or is that no? So we just have to be careful in our country how we use the power and how the kind of pieces of advice we listen to. All of the presidents at the university, all of those who serve as leader, as president of the university, they encounter protests of different magnitudes. Okay, so that will be doing it for that. Let's move now. Our guest is in time. It's of the essence. You're listening to Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia 104.1, Voice of Liberia 89.7, Kakata Magibi County, Voice of Liberia 90.7, Bon County, and the online radio that you can follow the show on from wherever you are around the world. www.voiceofliberiaradio.com, and we are heard in the 15 counties of the country, thanks to those community radio stations that relay the show. So play the cash money giveaway and win yourself. Get money into your pocket. Don't go broke. Let this day not pass. Put money in your pocket. Don't allow this day pass and no money in your pocket. They will giving you money, giving you free money, free money. All you have to do, dial *799# hatch. Then you enter. When you enter, the options, the list will come before you. Then you go to it. You select it. It is Voice of Liberia. When you select it, then you play with 100. Only 100, not 200, not 300, not 150. Just play with small 100 Liberian dollars. When you play 100 Liberian dollars, you know what's going to happen? You'll get 2,500. So $100 give you 2,500. So you get 2,400 profit just by playing $100, using $100 to play. You see how the thing look? You see how easy? So you play as many times you can play. You will win as many times. When you play 10 times, you will win 10 times. You play 15 times, you will win 15 times. The money will be coming. Your money will just be coming and be coming and be coming. Your friend that had to get in the money, they can't go broke. They continue to play. Every day they play. Suppose they play 10, 15 times a day and they get in their money. So continue to play, yeah? Just *799# when you enter. And when you enter, all the options will come to you. The whole list will fall before you. Then you will see it the Voice of Liberia. When you select it, then you play with your 100 Liberian dollars small money, and then you win yourself 2,500 Liberian dollars. 5 o'clock, the time is. So we turn to our guest. She is Mariama Coleman. Mariama is here to talk about her brand. The brand has very, very, very interesting name. Is say let sleep inside. And the product is a lifestyle ginger. So Mariama, who said, thank you for coming in. Welcome to Voice of Liberia. It's good to have you on the show, Bitz and Pieces.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening to our listeners. I here to explain about healthy lifestyle ginger.
Okay, healthy lifestyle ginger. Healthy lifestyle ginger. Why you call it healthy lifestyle ginger?
Because it's a natural food. It's a natural food vegetable. It helps against many sicknesses in the body.
Explain those sicknesses it helps against.
It helps against pressure, cholesterol, back pain, normalizing menstrual cycle, eating digestion problem. It helps against prostate cancer, typhoid, ulcer, weak erection. It helps against so many sicknesses. But I've been to all of the station, people been going there. But I decided to visit almost half of the radio station. Small. As time go, I will be going to everyone because every radio station get a listener. The more you visit different radio station, the more people listen to it. So that what bring me to Voice of Liberia to explain about how lifestyle change. It's a good product for the human. You not get chemical, you not get alcohol. Anybody can take it. So it's a very good product for the human body.
So before we go to all the one and how it can work, you say let it sleep inside.
Yeah.
What that means?
Let it sleep inside is a product for health lifestyle, for health purpose. But let us sleep inside for people that are the men that are dead. Some men again, they can't function at all. They can't make them, they weaken them. But when you can, you gotta explain to make them understand. But a healthy lifestyle, for health purpose.
So that two different things to sell in two different
Yeah.
products.
But all
The
are vegetable.
healthy lifestyle
Lifestyle
ginger and let it sleep inside.
That one product that
So
vegetable. Before I put that, let it sleep inside, I gotta tell you. Because the other vegetable is very just for that one.
so why should sleep inside now? I was loud.
That product, when you take it, you strong. That's why we say let it sleep inside, then you feel open. But when you take it, then you will know what you will sleep.
So let's talk first about let it sleep inside, then we'll talk more about the healthy lifestyle ginger.
Yeah, let it sleep inside. And that way, it's just for sex. It's just for a healthy lifestyle, for health purpose. When you're suffering from pressure, weak erection, back pain, your back hurting you sincerely, numbness in the back, numbness in the feet. Healthy lifestyle will help you. You suffer from posture, you suffer from digestion problem. Healthy lifestyle junior can also help you. You suffer from gas. When you eat for the food to digest, it takes time. You can have a lifestyle junior in your body. You check and get a measurement for it. Located right opposite banana if you're looking down Broad Street. That where I get my place. Go there, you get it. I tell you how to take it. When you taking it, you will.
So how the person get let get agree that somebody bought the healthy lifestyle ginger. So what do you say? How you explain it to them? Because at the same time, now you on the air, and thousands of people listening to you being heard across the country. So if the person bought the healthy lifestyle ginger, so what do you explain? How you give the person an understanding so the person would feel good to take it?
Yeah, I get a bottle there. I get a measurement cup. Because that's something that been selling people, most people don't know about it. People been taking it, people breaking people. And you understand? The measurement cup that will go, I tell you how to take according to your problem, I tell you how to take it and how long you will be on the treatment. I tell you.
So the person can go to you
Yeah.
and then the person explain to you
Yeah.
one on one the problem or her problem. Is it for woman?
Both men and women, even children.
So when the person explains
Yeah.
to you one on one, then you tell the person how to take it.
A healthy lifestyle, when you think a little good, maybe you will go for infection. You suffer from typhoid, you suffer from malaria, different other sickness. It help to flush sickness from anybody. It's for natural food, no chemical, no alcohol. It's just a vegetable, but it's very good for the human.
How you get these products? From where do you get them?
I get it for the product I think that for me, like my father used to treat people. When I even on the food, but when my husband got sick in my head, I had later I dreamed about the product. And he get me, they say apply, when I apply on him, he got so many people for you saying try and go for treatment. He came back and I said, oh, we gonna see. When I bought the product, I came see one, two, that's so when you go exercise, people asking, my man, what do you take it looking all right? Like that genius. So time scan start facing me. I used to face and put in small bottle and then pay and go around. Anybody buy it? They say, oh, we bought a genius for the back, but we took the genius and took the different thing. Start going by my thing, I start producing it. People start coming, helping me to sell. I'm into business like now. Oh, by the grace of God.
So you get a place in Looking Town.
Where to Abu Kabara, right opposite.
It's sharp.
Yeah. When you go, you have a let and they will carry you there.
So tell people the place, show it to them. They
Right to
listen to it.
Abu Kamara. But before leaving, it will be please back and leave my contact. Where they can call
Say
me from.
everything.
Then they can get the area that the place is.
So you can carry, besides your shop, you can carry the products around.
Well, due to the customer, I can be fixing it. People coming and going.
And the people can be pouring on you, and your customers plenty.
I will bring some. You try it. You will know for yourself. Now I
Mm.
need to tell you. You talk about experiment, you will talk to you.
So how you can fix it?
I feel so with natural food. When I tell the people my recipe, on a few I can show you on the paper. On the label, you will see the few.
But you can't show the other one. Mariama.
Yeah.
Well, the people got to know everything now.
Yeah, natural. I call it one. I want you to know your own. No chemical, no hacker.
So where you can get these things from to put them together?
I get some from in the supermarket. I get some from the free because I told you it's vegetable. The healthy lifestyle is not there. Garlic, different vegetable in it. So now same for some. But when you take it, you will do.
How long you been selling these products?
I'm still on selling it, but it will go on the wall. You going to years now. It will get wild at this now. I used to be doing it when people they go they say try to put it in. But the thing good, it help you all. But for me, I suffer for back pain for long. Sometimes when I weak in bed, they will ask me so many things. So I say I take it and I say, oh, anybody I get, they will take it. Some person will go to face like, oh, junior. They will junior, they say, but the way you're molesting, right? The way you're molesting woman, who's that person? They don't want to know. I said, I want to go. Anything go on one place, you not get control.
So who can buy you the most, the men or the women?
Because men they help you for connection for party, for pressure and most na sickness. Especially with the women. You need someone from party. You need someone from not right to when the menstruation coming the keeping that back hand. So both men and women can get customer the both party. I get customer for let us sleep is happen. The man can most and let us sleep is how you I can't get rid of you.
What?
No, I can't get rid of you. No problem.
Explain it. Explain.
No, no, no,
Explain it.
no.
No,
I can't get let us sleep is how to crash it up.
you only give it to married
Married
men.
people. A woman must be a proof for you coming for that product because that product know that not play.
But that's more than now, Mariama. Only married men can get it. The woman approve it.
Yeah, you gotta agree because no complaint, no coming outside.
If the woman approve it, then anything beyond that, nah.
Yeah, how would you have what or eh? You understand?
So that one, the men can go for it. Plenty,
Very
eh?
good. Very good.
Every day they go into your shop.
So that treatment, the best I do I tell you already it's not chemical. It's something to help to boost your immune system and help you to fight a lot of sicknesses. You see, letting you call weak erection. Sometimes what can be the cause of weak erection? If you not remove that core from your body, we will tell a life sex molestation will not help you. So now cholesterol can be the cause of you weak in bed. When you not do the treatment for it, you will not be well. So now infection too can be the cause of weak erection. And it did not help you in that process to help you to flush a lot of sickness in your body. So the high it look. So if you taking healthy lifestyle, you are going for health, so you will be well and you be healthy.
Then they how the ginger looks.
You know, it's natural ginger yellow. When you see a ginger time when I get you,
How it tastes.
it's a ginger. Get a ginger. But don't play with that ginger.
You say you can mix it, up.
I mix it with
Yeah. So yeah. Two is a quick recipe, a
recipe.
quick
I
mixture.
just
Do it.
blend the them blend a big. I have carrot, used to apple, a carrot, watermelon, all stuff. Then I told you I gave up a recipe that what made me to be the person that treat you. And I get chemical and I get leaf. I only get something that will help you to clear and help you for a lot of things. But it's all about it.
It cleans the kidney.
Will help you to
It takes
clean
away
cholesterol.
it kills
It,
the malaria.
it reduce high sugar in your body. It's a very good. But I say coming down in second and third, you will taste you the hope. But the city is before I go to
The looking time you ain't looking.
you get that
You ain't
right
looking
to
time.
another
So
just
your the people who buy from you mainly from there or from all over.
all people from Broadway, from Kakata, some people can come from Barclay, some area on the Papa here. So they get follow me all way. They say, oh, I come when they play over. And I hold on the radio station. So that what bring me here. But even when on back, people talk the way I can hear, all the people that will my parents will start giving me.
So you been in it for long. You're listening to Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia 104.1, Voice of Liberia 89.7. You can count the Voice of Liberia 90.7 on count. So my guest this afternoon on the last lap of the show, Mariama Connor, who is the woman who was the two, in her words, leading products that have helped too many men and women. Let us live inside and healthy life ginger, I guess, on the show this afternoon. So they two, they let us live inside is only for the men.
Sleep is out. I can't get rid of woman, but you know woman. So I can't get rid of get some men. Oh, men they can want perform. So that's why they see the woman. They later. They calm down quick. Yeah, but Harlem. But most of the men are functioning not a problem. So when you can you open it up clear, let
So
people know.
people have gone, they've told you that they're experiencing such problem.
People don't tell me no. People I get rich people. People telling me people even from radio station to because people sick needed a week erection. Acting. Most of our men now are off the cost of the thing to do.
Oh,
Yes.
what do you mean?
Certain food you're supposed to
Oh,
eat
oh,
you will get
oh,
a problem.
oh, okay, explain that.
You will get a problem. You make
So what kind of food that the man ought to eat that will keep him fit, and what kind of food that he should not eat?
when you come to my place that I make when you
Oh,
come to the
Mariama,
place.
you gotta put the
You
food
wanna
again.
come to the treatment. You come to my treatment?
And you experienced it.
Yes. I'm a patient. I need a
Mariama, Mariama. So, when you experience it, you gotta put that good there.
You come to my area, I'll tell you what to first in the morning for you to eat. The area you eat that you feel yourself as men. But you not come eat food, just look. They say a whole later. Everything all on you, you call it. You eat something that will help to burn your blood to make you healthy. That's why I can help me. But you look at me, you feel heavy mind is that what you spend a day. Oh, water you put it in.
So mine is to have complication or it creates have complication.
Most men suffer from weak erection to their egg. They are more of the cause of death. If you count on my product, I'm not chemical I using. But when you go by the treatment, I tell you what to do. What will yourself see yourself just
So what they should eat and what they should not eat.
So when you come to my product, I keep telling you. I have telling you that.
So they have to
They
be
say
careful with drinking cool water.
you're supposed to drink water, you pass 40 years. But no, just assume that 40. You know the strength can be people. So you need something that will keep you fit. You need something that will break you more down. So at the end, you suffer our system. See, you suffer. And now all the only when I'm money, but everybody will go the money. But you dare to be satisfied. You need that shit. Oh, yeah, is. And that problem coming there. And then you got a chick. You
Yeah.
tell the woman do the one. You say the one she yes or
You're speaking from experience, eh?
but when everything already fire your everything on time, you say you confused. And wow, we have to discuss our health and to make people healthy, to make everybody happy in the home, to make everybody feel fun. Like what we have to discuss.
So you've talked about your place now. You in Logan Town, Broad Street. Uh, your number. Give your number.
Yeah,
And besides your number, is there any other way people can get to you?
only way that maybe both of you, there's a food. And once you are doing it, what people know about, you need to be careful how to do it. You listen to me? Other people want to be doing a business to be careful to be money. I advise everybody, your health is matter to you. Once you know, even somebody can be infernal, and you won't go for that program, you go for it. Because when you now well, you will not anything you're looking for, you will not. That's why I tell people, I say, when you well, you get your training weight. But when you sick, you can get a money from straight to what to eat. So anywhere they put on air, you think upon yourself. That's why I leave all my business schedule because I love the library. Even I'm library, difference. All of the country because people can get it to send it to that people that they get a problem. I leave all my business schedule and close my shop to just come meet my librarian. The one that are sick. That's some people saying that now to work on Sunday. Thing you have to work on. I can't explain the product to them. I want them to deal with the business schedule anywhere they are. Go to Loki and Bush. Right opposite Banner Cafe. You will see the shop there. Let us sleep inside. You will see the junior healthy lifestyle junior. The number everything on it. You can get your product and start to take it to see how best it will be working for you.
Call the numbers.
0776 25 23 57. 0776 25 23 57. 0776 25 23 57. 0886 42 07 42. 0886 42 07 42. 0886 42 07 42. One more again, 0776 25 23 57. 0776 25 23 57. 0886 42 07 42.
Those are your numbers. Those are your numbers. But the numbers plenty. So if someone
There are
calls,
two numbers. Repeat it
oh,
because other people
yeah,
can
yeah.
get later on the email. So you repeat the number so other people account you can get it too. But it's the same number which is 0776 25 23 57. The loose number is 0886 4207 42.
So if someone calls your number and explain, and the person wants the product, but is unable to get there, either the person is working or businessing or not close and really needs it. Besides you, how is it delivered? Besides you move,
I keep telling you, see, everything we do, times will come, will tell you, people they eat car from place to place. But now the product will not get place to open. Now I get place. People, I get place for
You used to
fishing.
go to house
I used to treat people to have with a car, face they carry. Now I face play to face
in
to go
Lugington. You
there.
live in Lugington?
I'm my own Muslim. That where I am. That
Okay.
Navy. People used to come. You I face place I can pass the product. I am also very sharp. The product there. I coming up different stations. So everything I can. So anywhere and then if you can't tell anybody you can say you anywhere what's a matter. You don't go for it. You don't go for it. People say they go different country. It's sometimes the signal that what let you know to make you well. You know. So when you say that innocent because you don't work for your day, they want to do to work with the station to tell you. Other people getting you by that should have said that. They you not say me, but because I want to be real to everybody. So I be the station because all stations are listening. You see in it. So and why you see me, I come to Voice of Liberia, other people too to help. But if you know where you are, you need to go to look at that grocery right opposite Mama Baby. You will get your product and be well.
Okay, let's go to the line and you're listening to Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia 104.1 at 6 o'clock. The news is on. We are transmitting from Capital Baptist, Monrovia on this 25th day of June 2024. My guest, Maria McConnell, to explain more products. Let it sleep inside and healthy life ginger. You want to ask her any question you got or that she can advise you expressly? 0776 Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes. What is your name and where you call from?
I'm John calling from Bronx.
Let's hear you, John Colley.
Yeah, I want to send my thanks and appreciation to Sis Mayama for the word of tongue. But my question is, tell me pertaining to the product that you just mentioned. I want to know what are the ages that people should take the product for? Because you never mentioned the age, how many years product can be given to you for, and how long you take the product for. Can you? Yeah, I want to please explain on that.
I want to give my number for you. Get the locator and brush. I will explain what I want to you.
Okay, no problem.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Your name and where you call
My name is Samuel Fury. I'm calling from Brazil. Just want to question to
you what? You want to do what?
I say I just want to tell about something. People like what you say is true. I've drank this food. Yeah, I used to do.
So you took the products and it did work for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right.
I need to bring it down the grocery.
Oh, okay.
But another time she don't have it. So I need to go to the house to buy it. Sometimes I'll be finishing my bag. Sometimes I'll get infection, I will drink it and right away. Just to be the infection on the food and
Okay, Chief. Thank you so much. Thank you for the testimony. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
I'm Robert.
Let's hear you, Robert.
Yeah, I bought it from one of our agents, and the agent I bought it from the woman. The woman told me I should take it for 3 days. And I did it. What told me I did it. I found the instruction. They work. They clean from the cool from my body, all my body. I think for that week, I was feeling my body was full.
So whenever you encountering such thing, you go back to her.
Yes. You always bring it. Your agent, you always bring the hospital. You know, on that one, always bring the hospital.
Mariama is your doctor.
Yeah, good doctor.
Okay, thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello. You are on the air, sir.
Yeah, I'm very good.
Yeah, I'm doing good. What is your name and where you call from?
Do and I'm calling from Harvard.
What kind of dough? Jackson dough?
Do.
Gabriel dough. All right, let's hear you, Gabriel.
When you appreciate it, you are 50 above nothing from before. And you work. My bow to be at any now. I can see the plan now. So thank you for
So, how many times you bought the product? One time, two, three, four, five?
Yeah, I think about 4 times.
4 times. And you trust Maria Mansu, you will always need her whenever you encounter a problem in your body.
Yeah, I know the place.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. Thank you. She appreciates your testimony. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, your name?
Yeah, this is Gabriel too.
Gabriel Joe?
Hello?
Yes. You are on the air.
Yeah, the message is true.
Okay, thank you. Hello? Your name? You are on the air, Chief.
Yeah. Rita calling from the
Orita what?
Rita King.
Orita King, let's hear you.
Apparently, let me explain my thanks and appreciation to Mariam. Yeah, but I got a question I want to ask whether if you have operation patient you take it.
Yeah, I get product for operation patient. So when you get my number, you can call me again to me and you treatment for it. It will help you for a lot of things that in the stomach because of operation patient can feel out of
Your number, Chief. Your number.
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Oh, okay. You have Maria number already.
Yeah, you must come and discuss there.
All right, Orita. Thank you for coming on. Have a nice day. Hello?
Hello?
Your name and where you call from?
Oh, this is Gabriel. Andrew, I just going to tell you. I think you are perfect with this thing.
You say what?
You are a prophet. You know why I say you prophet for?
Let's hear you.
Okay, it's because I can remember when May 5th, that he said anything and it come to pass. And what I will do, I think you take my number or I take my number for you to explain what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You getting me?
Yeah, I'm listening, sir.
So I know what I can get.
Get me your number. I will call you after the show.
Okay, let's go. 0775
Mm-hmm.
07
Yes.
25 58.
All right. Your name?
Ben Johnson.
Ben. All right.
Yeah, Johnson. You should have very important.
I will call you after the show.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Your name and where you call
I'm Joseph calling from Pro Community.
Let's hear you, Mr. Two.
Okay, thank you very much, and I want to appreciate Myanmar for the product. But I want to understand something for as whether also patients can take this product. One, two, which form this product is in, as whether it's refined or it's in the form of complement medicine.
I told you that the product is natural health, vegetable. So you live there and mix it and give it to you. They're not chemical, they're not alcohol. It's just that you come on, you ready, you go on the street, you buy it, you chew it, and much better to chew. The product is not there to just help you to fight sickness. It's not there to create problem for you.
All right, thank you.
0770 907 907 0886 673 922 0776 36 40 45. In the meantime, continue to play the cash money giveaway. 9 hash or star 799 hash. Entered and then select it. It is Voice of Liberia and play 100 Liberian dollars. It will give you 2,500 Liberian dollars. You can play as many times as you can. It means you will win as many times as you can. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Your name and where you call from?
My name is Emmanuel calling from Tuition Genesis.
Let's hear you, email.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people wait to know time to you have a very well established.
You are supposed to get out. Look at them brush. Concern no, they come. Yeah, I treat me they go.
Yeah, because most
And they want to get it. You let them work on it. Let's take it. They will wipe it down when you work on your back.
I'm telling you, all we were still only and then I know the happy on the side, any happy.
So all your
No,
radio
they for
station,
different they do on it. You the buy, but different thing you do. Different play.
okay. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Hello,
Your name and where you call from?
Abraham from Tamil
Abraham what?
Jones.
Let's hear you, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, the question I have I want to say thank you for the show. The question is that they say it should be accredited by the National Trust Agency.
Yeah. When you come to my area, you will see my everything. I'm
Thank you.
well. Yeah.
Thank you for the show.
Wow.
Thanks for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Your name and where you call from?
My name is Daniel too.
Let's hear you, Mr. Two.
Yeah, I won't get to not play actually. My budget actually.
Yeah, the bachelor one I have the lifestyle. There is very good for your back.
Yeah, I can get it.
You get it to look it up, brush it right up on the banner FA. You get my number. Okay.
So you can be there.
I'm there from Monday to Saturday. Just call me, you will get your product. Even if you come in the shower, call me, you will get your product.
I'm not for the pull up.
You can you will get you can then you will know I was call you. Just
But
on the
he
one. Come there. Travel sizes.
Hello. Hello. 07 7907 0886 673 922 0776 36 40 45. Few calls. We'll get back to Mariam Fana and Mariam, and then we get out. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from? Benu S. Kamara.
Yeah.
Yes, speak louder, Benu.
I spent so much in my work and on the it's because I'm thinking about
Yeah, I get medicine. I get face for fat. I get medicine. I get face for cholesterol. Everything is all about vegetable. When you get to look at them first, you get a yeah, that's it. She work out to look at them. One is stomach. That's it.
Okay, Benu. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from? Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Matari.
Let's hear you now.
Yeah, I appreciate you, my this man. Ever so much. They help for our brothers and sisters in Liberia. But I want to ask the question: why is it that let's see that for my good it can be for pastor and get out of pastor? I want to name as a
You take it. Trust a Leo. You
yeah,
trust a
but
Leo. You can take it, boss man.
so I want to know I'm for it.
When you get to look at them, you know. Come there. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you too.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Your name and where you call from?
I speak to you from the future.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I've been of his name on different platforms. Even she and spoke what he I've been over there on different
I think it's not I think making recommendation to all to have a different or education area that we have people coming from different areas of far adjacent areas is only to be able to benefit from the people that are producing. So I think that when you even get okay and then from when because I think it's because you know
So she with loudspeaker in.
So, but for me,
So we talking about the product.
The product, you seen it?
Okay, thank you. She yes that. Let me see. Going around making it now. Okay, Mariam, you want to respond? Then we got the news coming up at 6. So having listened to the call-ups, let's bring in this person. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to speak quickly? What is your name? He's off. Mariama.
Yeah, I studying it out. When you get problem, you sick. Once you hear more than 4 just appear on the radio. But from the people calling can make you to know that the product is very good product. And you know, saying that you suffer for long for your problem or any sickness. So why you not able to go right to Lokitan Street and get your product? So I ask everyone that listening to the program that get problem, you gotta make your way to go to Lokitan Street and get the product so you can be alright.
So call your numbers. Those who just came on and don't have it will get it and get to you.
0776 25 23 57 0776 25 23 57 0776 25 23 57 0776 25 23 57 0886 420742 0886 420742 0886 420742.
Okay. So let's have your partner.
Yeah, I talk to all the Liberians. I ask them, I appeal to me. It's my bad treated to go to me. But for now, due to the customer that I get in the work of the medicine, it get a lot of work. The medicine is all about vegetable. You need to sit and do the work because I want you to be well. So I gotta do the work the better way that you treatment and get a result. So I beg all my Liberian people to listen to me that get the problem. You must try and make way. If even the distance far you can, you talk to me, you say the distance far, but I the money you charge. But due to my distance, you have to help me with something to pay my way. So know your help is matter to me. I will help you and you will go back to where you come from. But I want us to be weak to be certain. And we said no with the segment that we punish you. So I beg everybody listening to the program, I'm appealing to you. I just begging you to make your way to look to the Broad Street and then to be all right.
And what does it take? How you go about preparing it? It takes long.
They already sometimes a whole so the people come for it, they carry it. Then the next day, so that I know.
Okay, Mariam, thank you so much for coming on Voice of Liberia to talk about your products. And we've continue because people call several people persons call to say yes, they bought it and it works. So
No, the products good. When you dare, you don't go and say the product. You still laughing at us.
I got Mariam Kone.
Let's see this one, the name.
Okay, this is how we go home on the show. She is my guest on the last lap of the show, Mariam Conan, with the two products. Let it sleep inside and healthy life changer. My name is Sam Andrews, but before we go, just a reminder, continue to play the cash money giveaway and win more money. Don't go broke. Continue to win more money. So you dial star 799 hash, and then you enter. When you enter, the options will come before you. You will see it, and then you select it. It is Voice of Liberia, and then you play with 100 Liberian dollars and win yourself 2,500 Liberian dollars. Thanks ever so much for being on the show. We're back tomorrow if God permits. My name is Sam Andrews. Shalom.
Don't trouble not too much of them.
I love you. I miss you. I want you back. Long time no see. Out your love alone. I miss you. And it's too hard to bear. What have you done? I'm waking up in the middle of the night without you. And it's so unfair. I thought turn reach for you, only my pillow. Soon awake, morning, sun rises, but I'm alone. Hurts my soul. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I love you. I miss you. It shows on my face. Evidence is right. My smile is. Can't you tell? I have no appetite for food as the days I'm losing weight. Thought you could replace our daydream of you and me and how great we used to be.
One also also Blackberry. Your pulse kitchen. From Capital Bar in Monrovia, this is Voice of My Baby 104.1 FM.
From Capital Bypass to your home, office, business center, and in your car, this is Voice of Liberia. You just can't touch it.